Are you tired of your average life? Do you hate the overwhelming expectations of society? Do you hate having to conform to the social norm instead of being yourself? Society has a corrupting influence on the individual. His life becomes entangled with others, and his values and measures for happiness become distorted. He starts to live life for what other people want instead of what he wants. As he goes through life trying to please other people, his life becomes vapid and meaningless. Individuality is frowned upon, and thus, people attempt to conform to society's ideals. Instead of appreciating the things that make us different, people shun individuals and label them as weird and outcasts. For example, a big issue with women is eating disorders. Women starve themselves, go on diets, and even puke up their food so that they do not become fat. They are constantly comparing themselves to models in magazines and actresses in movies. Although they are perfectly fine or pretty by many other people's standards, they continue to view themselves in a negative light because they think that they are not the ideal woman that men want. They are trying to achieve what they believe society deems as pretty. Why should we live with such hurry and waste of life? Society has an unrelenting expectation of work. If you are not working, you are wasting time. People believe that if they are not busy all the time, that they are wasting meaningful opportunities. Everybody always has somewhere to go or something to do, so in order to try to make the most of their lives, people work endlessly throughout their whole lives in an attempt to reach success, or at least society's rendering of success. Modern technology has advocated this idea of work greatly. Smartphones, tablets, laptops all allow people to work at any time and at any place. In this age of technology, work is paired with success. If you are not working, you will not succeed. Because of this idea of success and work, people are stressed and miserable. Well, fear no more, because now there's nature. Nature is pure and beautiful, the opposite of our everyday lives. Nature cures the soul of society's corruption and returns the soul to a state of well-being. It is also an escape from the treacherous aspects of society. It reduces the stress and restores the simplicity we so desperately need. The cruel and unforgiving lifestyle of modern society can only be escaped by the pureness and beauty of nature. It works by creating a new environment for the individual where they are free to be themselves and be happy by their own standards. Now meet Troy. He's getting a C in his classes and has a low GPA. He's very introverted and weird to others. However, he is an amazing artist. Because of his passion for drawing, he often neglects coursework and opportunities for social interaction. Society has deemed Troy a nerd and an outcast. Due to this label, he is very depressed and hides his artistic ability out of shame and embarrassment. That was before he visited nature. Now look at Troy. Living peacefully in the woods, he is able to draw whatever he likes with no fear of being judged or compared to others. Through nature, he was able to follow his real passion of drawing. Troy is now very happy.
Hi, I'm Henry Thoreau, founder of Nature Inc. When I developed the following product, or rather the bulk of it, I lived alone in the woods, a mile from any neighbor, in a house which I had built myself, on the shore of Walden Pond in Concord, Massachusetts, and earned my living by the labor of my hands only. I lived there 2 years and 2 months. I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life, and see if I could learn what it had to teach, and not, when I came to die, discovered that I had not lived. There was pasture enough for my imagination, and by this I mean that I wanted to escape the chaos and over-complex nature of society. I wanted to live a simple life, where the only thing that mattered was living. There I could live and be myself without fear of being judged, or having to be bent out of shape to meet society's expectations of what was normal. You don't have to live in the woods, but you can come and visit nature every once in a while to escape your life.
Remember, nature is the only antidote to the poison of modern society. Call 1-800-NATURE-NOW today.